one of the specificities of React is that the library framework is reacting, as its name says. Let me give you an example. Okay, so here on the left, we got the application and it's running on my server. Okay, I make it run and we can see here that it has been updated. HTML has been updated. We don't know what is HTML. We're going to see that later. Okay, and on the right, I got my browser, and on my browser, what do I got? I got the application itself. So here we can see that I got here my image with the link, and I got my title. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about, it's about the reactivity. But also I'm obliged to talk about the state and the state management in here. So at first here, what I'm going to do is to click on this count. And we can see up here that we are using a hook here that is called useState. Okay, we're going to have a dedicated video on useState. But if I click on count, we can see that here I'm saving that I clicked 7 times on this count. Actually, I clicked at 8 times because I started on 0. All right, so here we can see that React saved the state until now. What if I reload the page? If I reload the page, we can see that the state came back to 0. Okay, so I'm going to reopen my app.jsx. Here the window didn't close because I closed it. Okay, I got a snippet that is closing unused window after a certain amount of time. It's not related to the course. Okay, so here I'm going to click again 2 times, but this time I'm going to change the title here. And you will see that immediately React will basically reload automatically the page here. I will not be, it's not going to be mandatory for me to come back here and to reload the page to see the changes, which is happening on HTML. So here, if I type React from 0 to hero and then I save, look at this, automatically, my page has been updated. I didn't need to come back to the browser and to reload the page. This is called the React Fast Refresh, okay? It previously been called the hot reloading. It's the new name, but basically, this is a system that helps you to watch to the modules that have been changed and to update them inside here your browser, okay? Not really exactly inside the browser. We're going to talk about that later. But this is how the reactivity works. So if I'm doing some changes, if I remove, for instance, the paragraph to test here the HTML here, and I remove that, I'm not going to remove the button. I'm just going to remove the paragraph here, and I'm going to remove also the little footer. Look at this here in real time. We see that React updated the app. And this is really convenient when you develop a web application. You don't want necessarily to come back all the time to reload the page, which you have to do when you do some HTML without a server. Okay, so let's say that here I would type this is the repository from the YouTube video of code with Guillaume. Okay, if I save, there we go. We see directly that we have the new paragraph that has been inserted inside the document built by React. Okay, so we can see that we've got a reactivity system that helps us to develop in real time, which is very convenient. Well, now we can see up here that we got a CSS file. If I go to the CSS file and I suddenly here put a background, let's say that is going to be background red, we can see also that the other file that was here has been watched, and here the reactivity occurred. Okay, so we can see that I got my background that has turned suddenly to red. So the CSS and the submodules of the files are also watched directly inside this fast refresh system, this hot module. So the reactivity is really convenient. There's a lot of other examples about reactivity in React, And also we can see here that when I click on count here, we reload actually the count. So the count here, it's this user state with 0 that we got here. And we can see that every time I click, okay, I got here the count that is incremented. Okay, under React.js, we can write some JavaScript or TypeScript, and we can see here that we recognize the onClick method, okay, that we got there. This onClick here method helps me to work on this set count. It's going to be on the listen of the use state. We're going to look at this, and we can see that here, if I would like, I could remove here this set count, and I could write some console log, hello, I clicked here. Okay, so I can save that, and now I can open my terminal. So I'm just going to click on this, and if I click, we can see here that I got my console log that has been triggered. So inside here, I can write some JavaScript. This is going to be a listen about JSX that is coming just after. But here we can see that we execute, okay, we execute the console log. I'm just going to come back to what I have before. And about the reactivity, what I want to do here is just to console log hello, app has been rendered. Okay, and I say rendered, why? Because you understand now that with the reactivity system, we don't talk about, we actually don't talk about creating an app or just display it. We talk about rendering. It means that every time there is a changes, the reactivity is going to occur, and we are going to re-render or render the page or application. Okay, so this is interesting here. I'm going to just reload and look at this. Suddenly I got hello, app has been rendered. And if we look at the code here on the source, we can see that there is my code, okay, hello, app has been rendered. However, it's supposed to be a JavaScript file here, and especially a JSX file. And we can see that we got 2 times app has been rendered. Okay? Why do we have 2 times this app has been rendered? I'm going to tease you a little bit, but it's going to come later in the lesson. The explanation is going to come later in the lesson. And we're going to see how we can avoid that in some cases also. But here we can see that the reactivity just changed that. Now, if I click here on count, we can see that it's, again, it has been triggered. So every time here a state or anything is going to change, React will look at it and will render actually the new page. So what we want to do to finish here, I'm just going to come back in here. I just want to show that here, and I'm going to see app has been rendered here, and what I can do is to put here times, there we go, here I can put that. So now I'm going to just remove that, 0 time, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, etc., etc. So we can see here, you got to know that every time you're going to make a change, the app is going to be re-rendered in order to apply all the effects. This is how the reactivity is working. And I think this is the first good explanation about reactivity with React.